Hi, I'm Denny, a man being reshaped daily by the living presence of Christ. I'm not here to teach or to convince anyone. I stand as a witness to what He's doing in my life every day. Whatever this stirs in you belong only between you and Him. He knows your story. He knows your pace. He knows your heart. And today, I want to share why I've chosen to speak openly about His living presence. If this speaks to you, consider liking the video and subscribing. Each small gesture helps this space of Christ's presence reach another soul, and that soul may need it today. So this video began as a blog, a text I wrote on a quiet morning about a month and a half ago, thinking I had reached some kind of an arrival point. I was wrong. The truth is, I had only just begun. And the why I was doing conversation with Jesus Christ was not clear. And it started a few weeks ago, and I had a conversation with an atheist friend. And when I spoke with him, I understood that he was afraid. He was afraid I wanted to convert him to God, something I have lived in my past. I will put the link to that blog in the description so you can go and read it by yourself if you want. In that moment, I only wanted to hear his view because I valued him as my brother. And I simply told him, I have nothing to convert you to. That's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm asking. But that answer I gave him stayed insufficient even for me. So I slowed down, and for weeks, I meditated on why for my own clarity. So, as of today, this is why, as pure as I can give it now. As everything in my life, I know this will evolve too and transform. So, why am I doing conversation with Jesus Christ at all? This question became a doorway, and walking through it, I discovered my true intention. Before I talk to you about the why, I feel I need to tell you what I am doing. So let's be clear about what I am sharing. In the last year, I've been blessed to see, feel, and live the presence of Christ, not as an idea, not as a belief, but as a living presence, quietly active in everyday life, active in the way I think and I see life. What I share here is my personal testimony of how His presence reveals itself in ordinary moments, in relationship, in silence, in choice, and truth. I'm not presenting a teaching, not offering a method. I'm not proposing a path. I speak as a man who has made many mistakes in his life, including not seeing Him when He was already there. Speaking about His living presence now does not feel like a claim. It feels like honesty. And I know I'm not alone in seeing His work. Many people do, often quietly, often without words. What I'm doing here is simply bringing human attention back to His presence. Not to myself, not to an idea, not to a system. just to Him. The Christ who is already here, already present, already at work, even when we don't notice. Now, why speak publicly about the living presence of Christ? Well, because I've been given a gift that I feel I need to share. In order to speak to you about this gift, I will bring you along in my walking that I did in the beautiful scenery captured along a small part of my journey. After starting the blog in June 2025, I was guided to make a pilgrimage in Italy to walk purposefully towards His living presence. To walk more than 350 kilometers for a few weeks in calm nature for hours and hours, alone with Him, away from the distraction and the responsibility of this world for a little while. Sometimes crossing paths with other pilgrims, walking in His direction too. I started the pilgrimage with high expectation, hoping to capture many videos and create content. But quite quickly that changed. It became about Him. Him wanting to meet with me, wanting me to listen more than speak. During those long hours, it became clear to me that every human being is on their own pilgrimage on earth, and that it is up to each of us to walk towards Him. He had never asked me to carry the burden of another soul, only my own cross. And then I saw Him. I saw that God had tried to give me a gift many times. Yep, many times in my life. But my heart was hard, and it was not ready. I was unable to receive it before. And maybe, just maybe, this may become a gift for you too. It took me many years to unwrap that gift. Slowly, painfully, one layer at a time. And that gift, this is what it looks like for me today. It is the rock-solid and unshakable certainty deep in my soul that Jesus Christ is the way, the light, and the true life, the only one. Not another energy, not one master among many. Him, the living God who looked me in the eyes in my worst moment, who loved me exactly as I was, and who still every single day keeps calling me to lay down whatever still separates me from Him, one step at a time, in real repentance on the narrow path. On the narrow path I'm walking right now. Sometimes stumbling, sometimes falling, but always getting back up, because His hands never lets go of mine. Following Jesus Christ for me is not a finished story. It's a daily yes, a daily letting go, a daily plea. Lord, keep me close to You today. Lord, keep my heart soft so I can see You in my brothers, in my sisters, because I know I will not make it to the end without You holding me. There are still battles ahead, still place in me that needs to die. I share this not from a place having arrived, but from the middle of the road, so that you can too meet Him alive in the silence of your heart, in the breathing scriptures, and discover that His love is big enough to carry us, to transform us, and to bring us home, one surrendered day at a time. Here on this channel, I'm simply sharing. I'm testifying. I'm leaving all judgment to Him. If this speaks to you, take it. If you feel the light, follow it. If you're not ready, continue your way. I force nothing. I sell nothing. I only witness. I let my self-image become smaller, leaving behind the old sense of identity and belief that I held so dear before. And this is leaving room for Him to reveal Himself as He is, not as I would like Him to be to fit my little view. And sometimes, when I do this, people tell me they see Him shining through me. That's all. Conversation with Jesus Christ is not a movement, not a religion, not a structure. Conversation with Jesus Christ honors every expression that already exists to lift up Christ's presence, the churches, the prayer group, and even the simple man on the street holding a sign that says, Jesus saves. I'm glad that He's doing this work through every human being that can hear Him. I'm not against anything. Conversation with Jesus Christ is a voice of openness, a brother witnessing what he has lived without placing himself between what is good or what is bad. For me, it all started in a quiet moment, speaking to Him alone in my darkest and most beautiful days. This is my invitation. Speak to Him yourself. I'm not here to build the following. I'm simply trying to speak to you directly. Julie, Paul, Christian, Rima, Annie, Stefan, whatever your first name is. Talking to your heart. Let Him in. He's already here. Be blessed, brothers and sisters.